The wait is over. FIFA 18 has finally arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you my first FIFA 18 squad. Have you ever seen a squad quite as bad as this? What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the FUTBassy channel, or if it's your first time here, then hello, welcome, thanks for joining. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. This is the very first ever road to 40-0. If you're hyped for the content, smash a big old thumbs up down below, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Remember, the FUTBassy channel, everything I'm doing here is all for charity for the next year. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, there's a link down below to the FUTBassy intro video. Go and check it out. As you might be able to tell, EA screwed me over just like they did so many other people and didn't give me access to the transfer market before the game came out, hence why this team is so awful. I've played 2 games with this team, 1 squad battles, 1 seasons, and I've won 1, lost 1. I lost my squad battles game, so this team has to go. So here is a team that I'm going to build instead. Obviously concept squad, basically I've got 5k, so because I couldn't trade, I started the game with 950 coins, and that absolutely just awful team you've just seen. Playing 2 games with my coin boost on has given me 5k, so I can build all of this squad, actually with the exception of Balotelli, but I can build all this squad for 5k. You'll have seen on the channel over the last couple of weeks, I've put a couple of videos on there about OP starter squads. They are generally the squads that I was hoping to start with. They both, well, one costs about 15k, one's probably about 30k. But yeah, with 950 coins, then up to 5k after 2 games, I've got to see things differently. So this is the team that I'm going to go with. And as you can see here, I've gone and bought all the players. Basically every single player I've bought at discard price bar 1 right back. And like I said, I couldn't afford Balotelli. He's going for about 3k right now. So I've bought everyone else for less than 5k. What I talked about in those videos was really important. So I talked about the fact that you need a starter squad that's going to abuse the new game mechanics. So crossing being a key one. So you need height with your striker, you need height with your centre backs, but also pace is even more OP in FIFA 18 than it has been in previous games, in my opinion. 95%, 99% of the cards, whatever, have had a pace downgrade, but what that has done is created a far bigger pace gap in the game. So basically, if you've got quick strikers, quick wingers, you feel it. So that's what I talked about in the previous 2 videos, my starter squads. That's absolutely what I've done in this squad. So you'll see as I'm going through all the cards, I've got pacey fullbacks, I've got tall centre backs, I've got actually midfielders who can pass and make good through balls, which is key. And as you'll see in a second, the 2 wingers I've got, who hopefully going forward will flank Balotelli. They're absolute beasts. So here we go. Here's the first one. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, but 93 pace. It might only be 75 rated, but you're going to feel that 93 pace difference when he's coming up against some slower defenders. And Traore, okay, not quite as quick, but it's still 88 pace. I think is a good start. The plan is to basically play a couple more games, so I've got probably another 3k so I can buy Balotelli, then play a couple of games after that, and then hopefully be able to afford a second 5k squad. I've got no interest in buying fitness cards at this stage of FIFA, so I'm going to run 2 5k teams basically over the first few days. Yes, of course I could make coins by trading. Basically I've got 3 accounts. This is my main account, I've got 2 other accounts. My main account I didn't have access pre-game to the market. Now the game's live, I'm not really into trading. It's just not my thing. It's not how I play FIFA. I want to get on and play the game. So this might be a 5k team. I might have to save up to buy another 5k team, which sounds ridiculous, but you know what? I think they're decent teams. Just on the screen, you're going to be seeing how I set up the team. Custom tactics that I'm using, kind of similar sort of things to what I've been using in the demo. I've played around with these a few times, but in the early days of FIFA, it's just guesswork, and of course I will evolve these tactics over time as my team evolves. Anyway, let me talk quickly about the what this video is about and the whole purpose of this series, the Road to 40-0. Why am I doing Road 40-0? What is it? And you also might be thinking, well, hang on, don't you keep saying, Bassy, that you're not you're not a very good player. Why the hell are you talking about 40-0? Right, let me explain. The whole purpose of this channel, as I keep on talking about, is to try and help people. I want to have content, obviously, which people find interesting. But yeah, the purpose is to try and help people. I've talked a lot about in the FUTBassy Intro video and other videos that I've been quite, open eyes. Everyone knows my journey in FIFA. So FIFA 16 getting relegated from Division 2 to Division 7 in consecutive seasons. FIFA 17 having a negative record up until whatever it was, I don't know, March time this year, and then finally getting to Elite. I'm definitely not a 40-0 player by any stretch of the imagination. But at the start of FIFA 17, I definitely wasn't an elite player. You know what? I still don't consider myself to be an elite player, but I do consider myself to be someone who is working hard to improve my game and just get better. The whole point of this content is partly obviously to raise money for charity, and partly to help people who have got a similar kind of skill level to me to just get better. So road to 40-0. I've approached FIFA 18 with a view that why would I aim for anything less than getting 40-0? That has to be my goal, right? If I don't believe I can get it, then I'm not going to get it. The simple notion of if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. So that's it. So I've gone into FIFA 18 believing that I can get to 40-0. That has to be the goal. And everything I'm going to do is try and work towards getting there. And the whole content in this series is going to be trying to show you just what I'm doing to improve my game to move on towards hitting 40-0. That's going to be the point of the series. This episode is a bit different. All I'm going to do now is to kind of talk about I guess how the series is going to kind of play out, the sort of things I'm going to be doing, and just a couple of thoughts. But then going forward after this episode, I will be basically trying to break down different things I'm doing, whether that be around building a squad or gameplay or whatever it might be. We'll see how it plays out. But the intention is that you'll see what I'm doing or what my thought process is to help me get better at the game and help me progress onto 40-0. And I think just watching this, it's quite obvious, right? So you saw the team that I'm playing. It's not a great team full of bronze players. He's got Gomez and Suarez or whatever, but it's not a great team I'm playing. With defending like that, I've got a hell of a lot of work to do to get to 40-0. So let me just quickly just talk about a couple of things. So first of all, a couple of people on Twitter have asked me if I'm going to be doing a Road to Glory. So I'm not doing a Road to Glory. This is what I'm doing instead. Basically, it's a look around YouTube. Every YouTuber is doing Road to Glories. I've also been asked actually by a couple of people who know that I'm doing this series. Well, is this not just a Road to Glory but called Road to 40-0? No, it's not. So. Look, I will put some FIFA points into this game at some point in time. I've never been a big spender of FIFA points in the game, but I will put them in. I want to do that. It's how I play the game. I enjoy that. I'm also not a massive trader. Just don't get a whole lot out of that. So, I'm going to play this game how I play this game. It's not a Road to Glory. Part of the content on here is going to be pack openings, rewards, and all that kind of stuff. Part of it's going to be about building new squads, but it's all going to be, I guess, mainly focused on how I improve what I do. Let me just kind of give an opinion, which I think, I know isn't particularly popular because I've talked to other people about this so far. So I think there are two main elements involved in whether someone can go 40-0, or just two main elements actually in terms of differentiating someone's performance at FIFA over time. So those two main elements are the quality of the squad team that you're playing with, and your skill level as a player of the game. The bit which I know that's a great goal. The bit that I know that not everyone agrees with is the balance of or the relative importance of those two things. So I honestly think that what makes a difference in this game. Yes, the team you're playing with does make a difference, but I reckon it makes probably at best 10% difference. 90% of what separates out a good player to a better player or a good player to a worse player is their skill as a player, not the team they're playing with. The team is important, but it's not everything. Let me give you an example. So #Harry, I'm sure you've all heard of him. I'm sure you've seen his videos, whatever. I'm sure you all know the story. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to compare myself to #Harry. I mean, he clearly is just a unbelievably good player, truly world class, competed at the regionals, all that kind of stuff. So I'm nowhere near, literally nowhere near that kind of skill level. But that's the point, right? I'm nowhere near his skill level. He got top 100 in FIFA 17 with a bronze team, right? He won Division 1 with a team of goalkeepers, right? So if you can get top 100 with a bronze team, I think that absolutely shows that it's not about the team. Now, of course, he got top 100 with a bronze team. I think he went 40-0 with a proper team. But yeah, Hashtag Harry is a really good example of someone who actually he doesn't play the game that much. He's not like most pros, to be fair. He plays the game far less. He's just bloody good. He absolutely understands how to play this game well. When he does play the game, he focuses on how to improve his game, not the squad that he's got. Right? So most Road to Glory is about how good team can you build with no resources. What can you do what can you achieve in this game? For me, don't get me wrong, that's a good finish. Don't get me wrong, I want to build as good a team as I possibly can, and don't get me wrong, I would also want to do that with spending as less money as possible. But that's not my focus. That is a hell of a finish. Finesse shots in this game, I think, are ridiculously OP. I know I've done a tutorial on the most OP way to score, the whole near post thing, which hopefully you've seen. But yeah, finesse shots from out of the box. I mean, they were OP in FIFA 17, but massively so in this game. Anyway, so what was I saying? So my focus in the game. So yeah, my focus during FIFA 18 is going to be on me as a player and how I get better. The content is going to be about how I'm doing that, and yes, part of that will be about improving my team. I'm not going to go 40-0 with the 5k team I've got on screen now. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. I don't believe I can go 40-0 with this team, so I will be improving my team. And I'm going to bring you that content, but hopefully what I'll be able to do is explain why I'm improving my team, what I'm doing, how I'm doing that, what the benefit is, and hopefully I'm just going to be able to pick apart the things which which make a difference to my gameplay and help kind of push me on to 40-0. And just from the first look in this game, I mean, it's quite obvious where my where my biggest opportunity is. So defending is clearly not my strength. Everyone is talking about the fact that defending in FIFA 18 is really hard, but you saw the team I was playing. I'm not playing a good team here. I'm playing a very good player, actually. If you've watched how he's playing, he obviously is a good player, and I think that was definitely, I felt that when I was playing him. But I've got a much better team. I should not be conceding 3 goals against this player. I have seen something interesting, actually, a couple of comments around saying that FIFA 18 defending isn't harder than it has been previously. It's just different, and I think that's probably that's fair. This whole reliance on AI. I've never really relied on AI, but I think it is quite obvious that the AI defensive capability is less than it was in other games. So you need to adapt. The auto switching to is also an issue, I think, in FIFA 18. Boris did loads in FIFA 17 about the importance of quick switching your defenders, and I think that's absolutely critical in FIFA 18. But that's what I'm going to have to learn, right? So if I can concede 3 goals against a team like this in what's Division 10, obviously, then I'm going to get absolutely ripped apart come FUT Champions. I'm going to be a million miles away from 40-0. So that is going to be a key focus for me. But as is so much other stuff that I'm going to have to do to get there. But that's it, guys. That's what the series is all about. It's going to be my epic journey. I'm going to bring this content for the whole year. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you enjoy it. The next video will be up in the next couple of days, and you'll start to see the kind of things I'm thinking about and how I'm starting to improve my game. So there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thanks for joining, lads. Please, like I said, drop a big old thumbs up down below, and I'll see you around soon.